Have y'all seen the Tack It yet? Hey, Martha. I know you've seen it. Trying to wait for a couple more people to come on with us. Hi, Lisa. You need to hurry up, Martha. It's fun. It really is. And the results is beautiful. I know, it's been a minute, hasn't it, Lisa? I mean, like, literally. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. We got a few folks on now. It's kind of hard for me to see your comments. I have Martha here, and she's a little bit familiar, so maybe she can help me out some. Hey, Jessie. I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen this by now. It's the Tack It Over and Over. But I wanted to do one because I was excited about it. And I asked my husband, he went to Walmart, and I had it pulled up on my phone, was going to order it. So he said he'd just order it while he was there. And bless his heart, he bought me a ticket back where he had ordered me 3 of them. I didn't have the heart to tell him that we dilute it half and half with water. And I probably got enough to last for 2 years. But the good side of it is this is what people use to re-stick their mats, like their cutting mats for the Cricut and Cameo and stuff. You put this on it because it's repositionable and it's temporary. So you clean your mats real good, and then you put this on there and it gives them the good stick again. So that's the good side of having 3, I guess. But we're going to put it on a cup. It comes in a 4-ounce bottle. It is Eileen's. I say Eileen because I had an aunt named Eileen, and that's how she spelled her name. I have heard people call it pronounce it 100 different ways. But it's called Tack It Over and Over. So what you want to do is put a little bit in something. I put it in a mason jar so I can close it back up. And I diluted it half and half. And it worked really well on my test jar that I did. So that's my recipe I'm going to go with, is half and half. And you see I got a can here, and it's painted rose gold. Well, I keep my paintbrushes in it. And I just thought that would be pretty. So I'm doing 2 stones at a time. I'm doing my can for my paintbrushes, and then I have a cup ready and prepped over here drying to put the glitter on. So you have to put it on very, very lightly. Basically, you don't want to get your brush soaked with it. You put it on and then wipe it off. And it's just like doing Mod Podge. You don't want any streaks in it because it will show when you put the glitter on. So what I did with it was I put it on pretty good to start with, just to make sure that I got good coverage and I got everything good and wet. And you'll notice I'm not going to dunk my brush in there much at all, because it really, literally only takes a little bit. And this stuff never dries. It's designed that way. So you put it on really thin. And you see how I got it? And you can actually see it right there. You don't want to see this stuff because that's too much. It will show under the glitter. And y'all know, if you've worked with Mod Podge very much, it doesn't go away. If you put epoxy on it, you will still be able to see it. It's the same thing. Well, no, it's not the same thing, but it's a glue. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, and you just make sure you get it evened out really, really good. And if you notice, I have not put my brush back in again. And I noticed in some of the other groups that people are having a hard time finding it now because this has just exploded. Everyone is going crazy over it. Like I said, I got mine at Walmart. I had to order it online because they didn't have it in any of the stores around me. And it was $4.36 a can, not a can, but a jar. And from what I read, it's exploded. The ones that do have it have jacked up the price a lot. But like I said, I got mine at Walmart for $4.36. Martha got hers, and Rosanna got hers. Both of them got theirs from Amazon. So I don't know. I haven't looked to see if it's still available there. And then I read that you can actually go to her website and get it. So, not sure. Alright, that's it. As far as applying the glue to it, that's all you do. You don't want to be able to see it anywhere. No streaks, no nothing. Okay? And then you let this dry. When I say dry, like I said, it never really dries. It will stay sticky, tacky. So dry, I guess, is your definition of dry. So, I'm going to put that one to the side to dry as much as it dries. You want to clean your brush in hot water. Wash it out. I use Dawn dish soap with mine and good hot water, and it cleaned it really well last night. So I'm going to let that soak. And this I put on probably 15 minutes ago. It is what you would consider dry, but it's tacky. And to do this, you need to use holographic glitter. It's the only one that you can get the effect with is holographic. Okay, so once it's dry but tacky, all you do is put your glitter on. And this is the glitter from our newest glitter vendor that I just introduced y'all to, my glitter dealer. And it's the Ellie. So you just put your glitter on. And same as if we're doing any other cup, you want to make sure you get good coverage on it. You cover every piece of it. And this glitter is gorgeous even without this technique. This stuff is really, really pretty. I love the pink and purple. I hope I gave y'all time to go check out her Facebook group and order you some pretty glitter. Martha, you looking out for questions for me? I'm sorry. Elmer's crafting spray and got the same effect. Oh my. Well, I got some of that, so you know I'm fixing to try it. As soon as I end this, I had already thought, because I got several different kinds of glue over there, and I thought, well, you know, if this works, why wouldn't it work with other glue? So I'll do some testing for y'all. How about that? And then I'll let you know which one worked and what didn't. And then y'all don't have to waste your glitter and time. I'll do it for you. And everybody is going crazy over this technique. Look how pretty that color is. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I cheat when I come to the bottom. I hear a lot of people say, oh, don't do it that way, but it works for me. Okay, it's all on there. And now I've watched several tutorials on people doing this, on taking it off. Use brushes, use their hands. I tried both. I brushed some of it off with my glitter brush that I use, and then I used my hand as well. They both worked. So whatever you're comfortable with or prefer, like I said, they both work just fine. Okay, so once you get it completely covered with your glitter, all you do is just kind of start rubbing it off. And I should probably let it sit a little bit longer, but I don't want to hold y'all up. I know it's Sunday and people got to get ready. Now, I did paint my cup close to the color of the glitter. I can't tell if I'm seeing the cup come through or the glitter. And all you do is lightly rub it off. Oh, it's starting to thunder and lightning here. In Florida, we almost always, when we get these high heats like we've had the last few days, every afternoon we get a thunderstorm and a little bit of shower, and then the humidity comes out and just gags you. And you don't have to rub real hard. It's not necessary. I think it is better if you put it on and let it sit for a few minutes, but I know y'all don't want to be held up on a Sunday, so we're just gonna go with it. And you can start to see the holographic colors come through. I hope y'all can see it. And you can tell what you haven't rubbed off. It shows, so you know. And then you can feel it. Once you get all the glitter off, it gets real smooth. And then it just leaves behind the holographic look. And you can reuse your glitter. Yes, you can. I've already done it, so I know it works. And like I said, you can see the spots. It's not quite dry yet. You can see if I can show y'all the parts that aren't dry. I don't know if y'all can see. See how it looks like a little thick spot right there? That's because it's not completely dry enough. And you can see them all in here, the little streaks in it. That's just where it's not dry completely. So when you put it on, you want to let it sit for a while to make sure that all of the glue is as dry as it's going to get before you put your glitter on. It still works, but you just got to rub a lot harder. So just put it on and go do something and then come back to it. And I guess this is now called the Tack It method, is what I see everybody calling it. And everyone was saying that this is the only brand that works, is the Tack It Over and Over. But now Jesse's saying that it does work with other kinds. So for those of y'all that didn't hear, I am going to test it on some others, because I have a ton of different kind of glue over there. And I had thought about trying it, but I wanted to get this out there for the ones that hadn't seen it yet, so they could do it. Yep, it's dry now and it's all come off a whole lot better. So that's the trick, y'all. Make sure that you let it sit and completely dry. So this is beautiful. I'm gonna try to move the light so y'all can see it better. And you know what? I might mix some of this up and put it in the giveaway that we have coming up. That might be a good thing to do, huh? I can mix up a couple of little bottles and send out where you can get you a few cups done at least. All right, let me move the light so y'all can see it. Okay, can y'all see the shine on it now? It's really pretty out in the sun. And then when you turn it, you see that holographic moving around in it. And it's so much prettier than just the glitter alone. Martha, can you see how it's doing the holographic or no? Under this light. Yes, I have chickens. Rosanna, when you come, I have probably 27 chickens. 3 of them are roosters. I have a bantam rooster that's only about, I would say 7 inches tall, and he's full grown. And he thinks he's the stuff. Can y'all see how pretty that came out? Okay, so once you get this done, and you put your glue on, let it dry, a very, very thin coat of glue. Okay, and you let that dry, and then you put your glitter on, and rub it off. But make sure it is better and a lot easier if you make sure that your glue is dry, because you could see the few streaks that were not dry on mine. It came off once it dried, so I have no streaks on here whatsoever. So make sure you put your glue on really, really thin and smooth it out real good. Put your glitter on. I've heard some people say they let it sit for a little while. I didn't do that with either one of mine. This is the other one I did, and this is just on a jar. This is just a plain empty jar from out of the house, like a jelly jar or something. And I was just playing to make sure that I knew what I was doing before I showed y'all. And even this jar is gorgeous. You can see the different colors in it. So once you get all of that done, you do want to seal it before you put epoxy on it. I've heard that it will repel the epoxy. You can use any clear spray sealer that you have that you like. I like the triple thick. It gives it a good, it's good coverage, and it still has a nice shine even on glitter. So I would say probably 2 or 3 coats. You want to make sure it's sealed really good. Put your coat of epoxy on it. Let that dry. Then you can do your decals or whatever and put another coat over it of epoxy and finish it off. So it has to be holographic glitter to get that effect. I have not tried it with any other glitter yet, so I don't know what that looks like, but I'm going to be experimenting with the other glues, some other glitter, and then I'll let y'all know how that works. But it's the Tack It Over and Over. And like I said, when I got mine, it was only $4.36. So I heard that the price has just went crazy, and that's for the ones that even have it anymore. So once I get the epoxy put on it and get it sealed and stuff, I'll come back on and let y'all see how it turned out. But it's quick, it's easy, and it's beautiful. Alright, so y'all have a great weekend, or what's left of your weekend, and everybody have a good evening. Thank you.